43-year-old Sudan is the last surviving male northern white rhino on the planet. He and the world's last two female northern white rhinos live at the Ol Pejeta Conservancy in Kenya. But if something isn't done soon, the species will die out with them. $9 million is needed to fund a project to protect the rhinos from extinction. And to make sure this doesn't happen, the Conservancy has partnered with a consortium of institutions to craft in vitro fertilization that can be used to jumpstart the artificial reproduction in the future and hopefully help stave off the disappearance of the majestic creatures.
The northern white rhino in particular has been hunted to this point where there are only 3 left, because it used to exist in those parts of Africa where security was very poor, Sudan and Central Africa. So now that we're down to 3, he's got to a point where he's too old to breed. The 2 females, Nain and Fatu, who are the other 2 remaining northern white rhinos in the world, are infertile and unable to conceive and carry a pregnancy. So the only option left to us, if we're going to recover this species, is what is referred to as in vitro fertilization, okay, which is commonly carried out in humans and even in domestic livestock such as cattle and sheep and horses, but it's never been done in rhinos before. Okay, so right now we're trying to develop the protocols and techniques to make that happen. Once that is done, then hopefully we can create a viable breeding herd of this species, which will be the basis for a reintroduction program to Central Africa at some stage in the future. So that's where we are. So, I would say this kind of technology, there are places in Africa that can do it. We're working in conjunction with some South African people to try to help with this process. We also have laboratories on Ol Pejeta which theoretically can be deployed to assist. But the truth of the matter is that, we're only doing this because we've got down to 3. We should never get down to 3. If we don't get down to 3, then we don't have to spend a lot of money to recover those species.